Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Aaron back in here with us this afternoon for his sixth and final adjustment here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston. And when Aaron came in on Monday, he had come in with severe neck pain and left shoulder pain that was going all the way out into his triceps, upper back, mid back, right rib cage pain around into his clavicle area, cramps and spasms, lower back pain and sciatica down in both legs, hip pain on both sides, left lateral foot had a altered sensation there too, right? You said it was kind of hypersensitive and hurting. And then he has had some fight or flight anxiety, which is all the sympathetic nervous system hypertonicity that he had. So he was having some anxiety and some fight or flight symptoms going on. But during our history on Monday, whenever he came in, he told me something that we hear here a lot from patients like Aaron who are coming here from other states or even out of the country and getting their chiropractic adjustments here with the XYZ technique that I use. And Aaron, I'm going to turn it over to you now, and you can tell him what you were told by your chiropractor up in Arkansas. He's all the way down here from Little Rock, Arkansas, by the way.
Well, my chiropractor in Little Rock told me that guy's going to kill somebody. But after 20 years of being caught in the hamster wheel, paying these guys forever and forever to do little to nothing, I just finally decided that I needed to come get some real help. Tremendous body pain, endless being out of contortion. But I came down here within 6 visits in the last 3 days. Every single issue has been straightened out, realigned the way it should be done. And he did what all of those chiropractors in the last 20 years should have done. But they don't want you to do that because you don't stop coming in over and over and over for pointless, useless treatments. But
and you tell you're seeing them 3 times a week for months on end and spending thousands of dollars.
Months on end. It never ended, and they always do just a little bit in the areas you're having problems, but they never do anything compared to what Dr. Johnson has done. And in 3 days, and this is talking about a lifetime of building retainer walls and putting in sprinkler systems and landscaping.
And traumas.
And car crashes and everything. And in 3 days, he's accomplished a miracle in my life. I'm standing straight, my neck's straight, my back's straight. I'm standing up, I'm walking solid and straight, and it feels great. And the stress has been released because I'm not contorted all the time. I was literally to the point where I felt like I was hobbling along all of the time, just trying to navigate my daily life. And I know now that just by getting it done right in 3 days' time, I have a great summer and some good years left in me.
Well, and I think also one of the main reasons that I took when we did your history on Monday was that you came here because I actually adjust the spine and adjust the entire body, as where they were doing a lot more therapies and hot packs and roller tables and E-stem.
Abracadabra gimmicks. But I've told at least 50 chiropractors, I feel like my neck needs to be extended. I mean, and I've sat in my own recliner doing this constantly.
Lifting that compressive stress off.
Trying to lift my head because I just naturally felt like I just desperately needed to.
You instinctively knew that.
Lift everything, and then I come in, this guy, you think it's just brain rattling, but the first time, but when you stand up and you realize, wow, this just massively corrected things. And then in literally 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it's just better and better and better. I'm walking tall, feeling good, smiling. And life can get back to normal. He gives your life back. He's not going to take it away from you.
And we don't keep you coming in forever either.
No.
In fact, we talked about today that if you want to come down for a tune-up at any point in time, that's totally up to you.
Yes, sir.
And you know, we don't turn away chiropractors who want to learn this. In fact, we have a California licensed chiropractor here this week at our seminar. He's been with us here since Monday. And I am willing to teach chiropractors this technique if they're willing to learn it. But sometimes they got to throw the old thought process out. For instance, they told Aaron, like he said, that I was going to kill somebody someday, including him, and that, I'm going to paralyze somebody. I've heard it all, and I've been doing this technique for 40 years, and not one person in that entire 40 years, not one, has ever even alleged of being injured on it.
No.
And I only started catching grief when I was doing YouTube videos with it. We were doing it out in California and in Austin and everywhere.
This is a very, very small price to pay for long-term better operability.
Yeah, because our fees are more than most chiropractors, but I do a whole lot more in one visit than most of them are doing in 3-4 months of care.
And you never actually get fixed. I've found, and it's throughout the years, they all want you coming back over. They never really actually address and thoroughly fix a problem. They just continue to put you on this endless cycle to where you continue to come back, because it comes down to them just having that steady flow of money rather than fixing the patient.
And unfortunately, a lot of the profession has utilized what's called consultants or business consultants that they actually teach these chiropractors the way to make money is to increase the patient visit average. How many times they actually see you? They say you need a patient visit average of over 100 to make a really good living. Well, I'm just the opposite of that. I would prefer to see somebody the least amount of times that I can see them and get them back to living their lives. And then they always come back here. They always refer their family members and friends here. And they don't have any qualms about coming back even from out of state for a tune-up adjustment, because they know that I'm actually going to be adjusting their entire spine and nervous system as well as their extremities. And your pain levels have gone down substantially too since Monday, haven't they?
I feel good, and the truth is you're either going to pay somebody for 3 visits a week for a year and be in, pain the whole time, or you can pay less than that for 3 days with Dr. Johnson and be fixed for a year or 2 or even longer. Why? Just, it's your life that matters. And I was tired of living the chiropractor life. 3 times a week, endless money going to them, and they never really actually do anything. I've never had a chiropractor even check the length of my legs.
And that just blows my
mind. Fundamental things. They're not doing the fundamental things that
is fundamental.
I've learned from you that they have to be checked in order to align you out.
It's about balance and it's about symmetry and biomechanics and alignment. So, what I do is something that I've developed over the last 40 years, and it's worked for that amount of time. So I do the same thing on every one of my patients because it actually works. So why would I want to change? People say, well, he does the same thing on every patient that walks in the door. Well, yeah, I do. Why would I not do that? Because it works.
We all have the basic same skeleton.
Yeah. I mean, you go in and get your front end lined up on your car, they're going to put it on the front end machine and check it out and line it up.
No matter what kind of car it is.
That's right. So, like I said, this is his 6th and final adjustment here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief. I just wanted to have him share that with you, because I've said that to y'all before, but it comes across clear whenever a patient tells you that's what they've been told, and they still come here. Why did you come here even after they told you I was going to kill somebody?
Because I seen that you thoroughly lined up the spinal cord, and for me, whether it might be my ribs, my shoulders, my neck, feeling like I needed to pull on it, I just felt like, and I've been through endless chiropractors, and I've never seen a chiropractor that actually got down to business and straightened you out.
You kind of instinctively knew that this would help you then, right? Yeah, that's cool. So we're going to show you how we did all that then this week. Now, I haven't taken it easy on Aaron. Even though he was in severe pain, I'm still hammering him on every adjustment. Okay, let's check your posture first, Aaron. Let's have you close your eyes and bend your head forward and backwards. And then back to neutral. Okay, so his head was way forward, much more than it is now. It was translated to the right significantly and turned to the right too. He's still got a little bit of that right translation, but it's a lot better today than it was on Monday.
Here, glasses. Thank you.
Pelvis is right down the gut. Now he's had a total hip replacement on his right hip, right?
Yes.
And that's deep down in here because he had a trauma years ago, and that hip went out on him, had severe pain with that, couldn't even walk. And we've been adjusting his hip every visit, even though he's got a total hip replacement, because we're not gonna be moving that titanium around. We're just reseating the joints and helping the scar tissue get out of there. Okay, on your back for me, Aaron. Slide down just, there you go. So this is the adjustment, the specific adjustment that all the chiropractors say, I'm gonna paralyze somebody or kill somebody someday. But I've got news for you, just because they say it, don't make it so. Dr. Stoltenberg's been with us the last 3 days here and seen me do every patient that we have coming in here on this adjustment. And has been doing it on him. I've been doing it on him and he's been doing it on me. I do practice what I preach and what I teach myself. There you go. Alrighty. Yes, sirree. I'll get him out of there for you. The pins are the worst part of this whole thing. Get some of that bruising on top of the iliac crest. Don't get up yet. There you go. Tilt left. There it is. So as you can see, his head's still attached and he's still breathing.
It's just those darn pins.
Yeah, just those pins on the iliac crest is sore. And I'll take full responsibility for that. Let me help you. I take full responsibility for everything I do on every patient anyway, and so should other chiropractors with their patients. You know, we're responsible and have a duty to make sure that our patient care is safe and effective. And we practice that here, and we teach that here too. Okay, let's lay you back on your tummy for me, please, sir. Boy, look at there. First time. Even Steven. That got a little shorter on the left. Did that tighten up a little bit in your low back?
Just a little bit.
Okay. So I'm adjusting his left SI joint, the right SI joint, the sacrum on the right, sacrum in the center, and then sacrum on the left. L5 straight P to A, L4 straight P to A, L3 P to A with a little bit of I to S drive, L2 more I to S and P to A. Oh boy. That hump you have up here's gone down too.
Yes, my back feels a million times better all the way through.
That's great, man. Perfect leaving. You gonna feel your head popping up on this next one. See, if I'd have pulled your head off, I wouldn't be able to pop it up on this table either. Let's turn you on your back now. I gotta laugh. I used to get really upset with it, but I laugh anymore because chiropractors that say that about my technique have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. They've never experienced it for themselves or never done it themselves. Would you agree with that, Dr. Stoltenberg?
Yes.
Put both arms up for me. Okay, slide down about an inch. Would you have an extra taco for lunch today? So I have to adjust that tension sometimes too. So see, Aaron survived this week, so he is now a new Team Ring Dinger member. There we go. And even though he's got a total hip replacement up there, I still adjust it. Same thing there. Will not hurt that surgery. Let's sit you up face this way today, Aaron. There we go. This is not near as gravelly as it was on Monday either.
Yeah, it's went away.
There we go. Yep. And he's also had problems with this right wrist from injuries as well, you told me. Previous fracture, right?
A lot of fractures over the years.
All right, let's stand you here in front of the mirror, shoot you again. You're still in Houston.
Yeah.
All right, let me stretch these guys out. There we go. Okay. Let's come this way and then back like this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, try that again. It should feel a little easier. Did you go forward and backwards already? Look in the mirror, my friend. You squared off like a military man
Nice
right
and
now.
straight.
Yes, sir. You know,
It's a miracle.
the thing is, too, I am willing to teach this technique to chiropractors who are interested in providing their patients with an additional level of service that you might not have been able to render to them before. And something that people want. People want to get decompressed because they've been walking around their whole life living, breathing, and moving in gravity, and their spine's getting compressed, their discs are getting compressed, the joints are getting compressed. And this is designed to decompress the entire spine from the occiput all the way down to the sacrum. What final words would you have to share with our crack addicts worldwide about your experience here in Houston there this week as well?
Thank God I finally landed in Houston at a real chiropractor and got some real help. I literally lived my life miserable. You know, I didn't do a lot of things. I didn't do any bass fishing, any golfing, anything that I had the opportunity to do because you're just kind of halfway miserable all the time.
Not really living your life to its fullest
And
potential.
struggling with these helper, chiropractors that are just doing bare minimum and telling you to come back over and over and over. Nothing ever got fixed, but I feel a million times better already and I'm ready to get back to life.
Well, we praise the Lord for your healing because He's the one healing you. He's just
Yeah.
using me as a tool. But I don't mind being used as that tool.
Yeah.
Well, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with Aaron from Little Rock, Arkansas. And if you're tired of going to see somebody 3 times a week and not getting results, go to our website at advancedhoustonchiropractor.com and request an appointment here, and Renee will get back to you within 48 hours. If you are a chiropractor interested in learning this technique, go to advancedchiropracticequipmentllc.com, and that will take you to our equipment and seminar website, and you can reserve your spot for a seminar in the future. Dr. Stoltenberg, would you mind coming over here for a second?
No problem.
Dr. Stoltenberg's here from Fresno, California this week, and he's been here all 3 days with us. His 3rd day. He's been adjusting me, and I've been adjusting him, and we've been doing histories, examinations, going over biomechanics, biophysics, neurophysiology, neuropathophysiology, adjusting techniques. This is really a technique clinical seminar, huh?
It is.
And it's hands-on, too. And you've got to see a variety of different
a lot.
patients coming in this week.
Yes.
What would you share with some of these chiropractors who are dissing this technique about coming down here and learning it for themselves?
So I'm 60 years old, right? I'm supposed to be at the end of my career.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, you want to evolve. You want to come into stuff that's new, that's out there, that's available, that's going to be helpful for your patients.
Yeah.
Been helpful for me personally. And so
Mhm.
that's what intrigued me and drew me here.
Yeah.
So here we are, and I'm learning, and coming back to Fresno, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
watch out.
what's your website out there? They can get in
Yeah,
touch with you?
structureshealth.com.
Mhm.
My office number is 559-435-BACK. Otherwise, 2225.
Yep. Great. Well, thank you guys for sharing your stuff today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for offering me the opportunity.
Oh,
Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you for having the confidence and the faith and the trust in me that I wasn't
Yeah.
going to kill you and pull your head off.
I'm alive.
Yeah, that's right.
More live than I've been in 20 years.
Well, praise the
Thank
Lord
God
for
I
all
came
that.
down here and got some real treatment.
That's wonderful. Great. Well, thank you for sharing your experience with everyone,
All right.
Aaron.
Thank
This
you.
is your Houston chiropractor with Aaron coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. We'll see y'all soon.